everybody, this is Erekose on Making a Murderer on YouTube. I cover the Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey cases, but also as time passes I've been covering other cases such as the Staircase or OJ and many wrongful convictions of youth. I go over the documents, the photos, the videos, anything case related. So stay tuned because I have many more videos just like the one you're about to see. Hello there, everybody. How you doing? It turns out here I got some footage. Number one, I got some footage from Mark Hodnott, some footage that he took while he was in Manitowoc last year at Raleigh. Some footage he took at Cuss Road. A bunch of clips that he took, kind of showing the lay of the land there at Cuss Road. And so I got those here today. I'm going to do a little bit of explaining of those and kind of illustrate the area that he's traveling and things that he's looking at with the help of some maps of that area. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I have some clips of mine that I've had on my phone since rally time last year that I've never done anything or anything like that. One of them I think is kind of interesting because it illustrates the proud history of Manitowoc. I know some of you are, scoffing as I just said that, but it does. Manitowoc does have a proud history. They have a very proud history. They've, I would just say, and the state of Wisconsin actually does, because being along Lake Michigan, they were really, the whole state was really big about manufacturing submarines. Anyway, so they were big submarine builders. So it's actually a proud part of their history. And I actually, right outside of my hotel where I was staying, there actually was a submarine right there docked in a little it's kind of like a little inlet or something, or bay coming in from the lake there. And so they have it right there by the hotel and stuff, and you can, I think it looked like it had a little dock, like where maybe you can maybe go down and get on it sometimes, maybe like it's a tourist attraction. Wasn't sure, didn't get to investigate it further. But then as I was checking that out, looked across the little bay or channel, whatever it was there, and saw the Budweiser brewery. And then anyway, so I had some clips that I had from rally time last year. You guys will actually get to see the courthouse here. You get to hear and see some of the supporters out there at that point in time when I was recording this little clip. So a little reminiscence of rally time last year for everybody here. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. Got a bunch of clips here for you, and here we go. Okay, so I'm about to show you a clip of my buddy Mark. He's gonna be right here. If you guys can see this is Cuss Road. He's gonna be right here in this first clip, right at the beginning of it. But I want to go ahead and point just kind of some of the logistics here out for everybody. So here is a map. Obviously here is Avery Auto Salvage. It's going to be basically this area here. This is Avery Road that we all know comes off of Main Highway 147 basically. And then down here, this is where like the business offices are, right here where these two roads fork. This is where the business offices and stuff are. And then you would drive down this road this way, and Steven's trailer would be, I don't know, approximately right here where the R and the Y are basically in Avery's. So that's, so to get an idea, okay, so you would, or for instance, Teresa, KZ says Teresa went out here. Steven says he saw her going this way and turning left and going this way. Okay, so she goes this way. She goes on 147. Let me just zoom this out just a little more so you guys can see. Okay, so 147 comes up here and it meets with County Q right here, right? Okay, so let's zoom back in. And now we're on you're on County Q coming this way. And you come down this way. So when you hear Mark in the video right now referring to 147 being in a certain direction, he is talking about right here. So he's saying that County Road Q comes all the way down, and basically, like I said, you're going to see him right here at this entrance for this road. And I'm just going to be showing you guys this footage. I know some people were interested in seeing this, and I've been meaning to put this out for a while. So sorry to those folks that wanted to see this and didn't get the chance yet, but hopefully you'll get to see all the footage today. So I'll go ahead and show you the first clip of Mark there on Cuss Road, and we'll come on back.
Okay, so here we are at the entrance to Cuss Road. That road coming down from there is coming from the north, from Larrabee. That would connect to 147 heading south to where I am, and it's Cuss Road is the road that intersects and runs east-west. And I'll just come across in front of me here. You'll see as the road extends down here.
Okay, so in this next clip, we're going to actually see my good buddy Mark driving down this road all the way to the end, down here to what they call the Cuss Road cul-de-sac. So he's going to be down here, and then he's going to get out of the car there and actually walk around a bit and take some video. So some interesting stuff. But here we go. Let's go ahead and show the little drive down Cuss.
So I'm just taking a little video from the car driving down the end of Cuss Road. You'll see there are houses left and right. It's not like a totally abandoned road. But when you get to the end here, you get to the turnaround. There's a road running off to the left called White Cedar Road. Quite a few houses here. As you see right now, we're at the turnaround. I'm going to hop out of the car here. That little road you can see through there runs through the trees to the back of the quarry, or part of the quarry at least. So this is Cuss Road turnaround, looking back the other way from where we just drove down. I'm just doing a circle around here, and I'm just going to climb up this little ridge up here. From my point to that point over there is in height. It's probably about 4 or 5 feet up to the top of that, and I'm about 30 yards from the edge, so I'm going to go over there now. Now I'm on the top of that ridge, and you can notice here that what's actually gone on here is the natural landform is up where I am, and so this is a dugout quarry. And straight across the other side, you can see that big pile there. I'll try to zoom in at that big pile of material standing there. Just a little to the right of that, I'll try to hold it center. On the far side is the Avery property, and Stephen's trailer and Barb's house is just on the other side of those trees once you get to the other side of the quarry. So the distance across the quarry is probably about, gee, it's a fair way actually. It's probably close to 800-900 yards across there. And as you can see, there's lots of water in the bottom. I understand there was more water in days gone by. So Stephen's trailer and lines up almost directly in a straight line with Cuss Road behind me. So I'm just going to imagine where I said. So keep that big pile on the left as a bit of a point of reference, and I'll just scan around here. Past all the rubbish, you'll see my car. That's the Cuss Road turnaround.
Okay, so just once again here to try to help people understand the lie of the land here. Basically, Mark is parked right here where the point of my mouse is, right at the end of Cuss Road, right? He went over a slight little hill there, and he was standing, somewhere right where the end of my mouse, right where the point of my mouse is now, and he was looking this way across the quarry towards Avery Salvage. So this is where he was, looking across the quarry, just so that people get that idea and understand. And as he panned around, there was maybe a chance we could see Conveyor Road down here, but that would be down here at the bottom of Avery Salvage. So you can imagine this is the Avery Salvage, this is the Avery Salvage yard, basically right here. in this little area, and then this conveyor road would come up into the corner of it. So anyways, so just so people get the logistics, Mark is standing right there in that clip we just saw. He's standing right where my mouse point is, and he's looking this way, and then he pans the camera around this way and looks back at his car and the end of Cuss Road here. So that's what was going on there. Now we're going to move to the next clip.
Now I'm back down at the turnaround. I'll just give you the scan to get your bearings. I just can't remember exactly where here the Cadabra dogs hit on something. I have a feeling it's here somewhere at the very end, but it's just all overgrown with grass and normal material, so just to give you some idea. And down that road, as I said earlier, is you go in the back there, it's about 100 yards, winds through the trees and comes out in the opening to the deer camp. I just had an interesting little meeting. I'm at the end of Cuss Road, and some neighbour guy came up called Leo, came up and on his little almost like golf cart type thing, and asked me what I was doing. So, and he proceeds to tell me, he says, you know, just over the other side of the quarry over there used to be a place on the hill there at Avery's. That's where they murdered her, right over there. And I go, really? Is that what happened there? He goes, yeah, you can kind of see it. Definitely not one of on our side of the books anyway.
Okay, so that was my good buddy Mark. Love Mark, he's great. Very, very staunch supporter of Stephen and Brennan. Anyway, those were some clips he had made last year. I am now going to show you some videos I've had sitting around since last year at rally time. You're going to actually get to see part of the rally in one of the clips. So, but mainly I'm showing something that is actually kind of cool and a proud point in Manitowoc and Wisconsin history. And then it leads into something where I was talking to Mr. Capaldi. So anyways, so here, we'll get to it.
This is something pretty cool that I learned about when I watched the history of Manitowoc. You see, that's a submarine. Manitowoc actually was pretty big in the making of submarines back in the early 1900s. So I totally did not expect to see this right here when I walked down to the river, but there they have a submarine right there. That is super cool. Hey, so check this out, Paul. Next year, possibly, if we're here, you and I and Mark are gonna have to go check out the brewery here. We're gonna see if we can get on a tour of this. It's right next to the courthouse. Pretty interesting, old building, old brewery, but it might be kind of cool if we could get on a tour over there, huh? What do you think? Well, Mr. Capaldi, so just to illustrate to you how close this brewery is to the courthouse. So here's the courthouse, right? Right here. Here's the street where everybody's, you know, supporting, you know, along the sidewalks here, right? And then look, so here's the courthouse. That little place right there, you can see it says Courthouse Pub, right? And then right behind the Courthouse Pub is that brewery I was telling you about. Right there, see that bottle and the cans on the silos there? So that's how close all this stuff is, buddy.
Okay, so did I hear Ozzy at the end of that clip? I don't know. Did you guys hear Ozzy at the end of that clip? Anyway, so that's all the stuff I had from Manitowoc that was in my phone that I had previously not put out. So, you know, and I am looking forward to hanging out with Mark and Paul and many other supporters that are going to be there. I think many members of the Wrecking Crew are going to be there. So I do look forward to Rally this year. You know, and so just wanted to go ahead and get all this footage out from last year, you know, and mainly get that footage of Cuss Road so people can actually see it with their own eyes and, you know, and everything. So that's about it for today. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.
My name's Stacy Seabrook, and I approve Erekose on Making a Murderer to be able to use my songs on his channel. Thank you. scales of justice can erode. If we accept lies big and bold, or we forget we live on Avery Road. We live on Avery Road. Should be easy to see. This could be you, could be me. We shouldn't sit by idly, accepting everything that we are told. I live on Avery Road. I live on Avery Road. On Avery Road. So let's keep talking about Avery. Yeah, let's keep talking till he's set free. Oh, you just listen, I think you'll see why it matters. Oh, really matters. Put aside the documentary, the state's version ludicrousy. Oh, all their claims so blatantly get torn to tatters. I think that matters. I bet you heard about Hood Lad Sweat, but maybe you ain't heard this yet. 19 more times the DNA that was left anywhere else that day. I think that matters. I really do, I think it matters. An ex-boyfriend with a day planner page, and yet they did not investigate. And who knows why, and who can say why he was signed into the crime scene that day. I think that matters. I really do, I think it matters. About the barrel that once was seized, but then returned to the Averys. The bones were found the next day, but not one photograph exists of where they lay. I think that matters. I really do, I think it matters. I could go on listing things off, 80 more things. I just keep on singing these songs till Avery freedom rings. I said it matters. It really, I know it matters. It could be you, I think it matters. It could be me, I know it matters. Work with KZ, it matters. I said it matters. It really matters.